Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Serrano. If you're new to the crew, make sure you subscribe and get notified if you're already part of the crew. Salute. But today, I wanted to talk about my week impressions, about 7 days that I've been using the Samsung Galaxy A02s. And this is a budget device. I just can't overstate that the value that you're getting for the price of this device. So this is a device that's under $200, about $159.99 on Amazon. I'll leave a cheap link down below where you could purchase it. But I wanted to talk about my week after opinions on this device and kind of go through my evaluation of it so far, because I have been using it as my main phone for the last 7 days. My SIM card's been in here. No fingerprint sensor on here. So let's just talk about the body of the phone. It has a really nice matte red finish on the back of it. It's really cool because it's got a solid feel to it. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like it's cheap plastic. It feels really solid. I actually haven't thought about even looking for a case because the buttons, I think these are metal, matter of fact, but I can't be 100% sure. But it's just to reinstate what I'm trying to say is that the build quality is really solid for a phone at the price point of $150. We get facial recognition on here, and I did register that with the glasses on. So let me see if that's gonna work. Oh yeah, so it does work with the glasses on. Really fast if you put it straight up to your face, parallel. If you're looking down at it, it might not register, so you have to like put it at eye level. So that works every single time. We also do get the power button right here and the volume rocker on the same side. And I like the button placement as well as the overall size of this device. Now, it is a 6.5 inch not full HD plus display. And one of the things that you're gonna notice is that it has a TFT LCD IPS display. So when I tilt it this way, it'll look kind of dim. When I put it up like that, it'll look really bright. So the display doesn't have the best viewing angles that I've ever seen in the entire world. You know what I'm talking about? So when you're looking at the display dead on, it looks solid. But when it's on the table and you're looking at it from an angle, it looks like there's like a like how they got those glass things that dim the screen. That's kind of actually how it looks. But what I really like about this device is we do have 64 gigabytes. This is the model that is the SMA025M. So this is the model that has the more gigabytes of internal memory, 4 gigabytes, 64 gigabytes of internal storage as well. So you won't run out of storage. I noticed when I go to my storage here and I look at the storage that I did use. Samsung devices usually let you use the SD card, but because I have so much storage left over, I haven't put one in here to check before. So let me know down below if this one does have portable storage where you can move the games to the SD card. I think that would be pretty cool. But what I also did notice is that this device does have the latest Samsung interface. It's the Samsung 2.5, the Samsung 2.5 software on here. So if I go to software info, the One UI core version 2.5, so you're getting the latest Samsung experience. It does have Android 10 on here, so just it should hope that would be pretty cool if it did get Android 11. But I did get a software update on here right before I did this video. It was for the February February 1st 2021. So that's really crazy. That's really up to date. This device does also have a large battery, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is gonna last really long throughout the day. Like I managed to get 2 days on here before I had to charge it. which was crazy. And I usually got it down to about 15 to 10% before I charged it. And I got around, 2 days with that. So, that was cool. Single firing speaker on the bottom, headphone jack as well. Noise cancellation mic at the top. Now this thing, I'm gonna get into the cameras in just a second, but this thing does have a Snapdragon 450, but what I was surprised with is that with 4 gigabytes of RAM, the Snap 450 has decent loading speeds, it doesn't one of the things it doesn't do is freeze. It doesn't freeze, and it doesn't hiccup. You know what I'm talking about? So even if I'm trying to get to the multitasking on here, it's really easy to get to my most recent apps by swiping up. I could get to, pop-up view, things of that nature on here. And, you could expand that. It's just very intuitive, very fluent, very easy to use with the multitasking on here. And just a solid device overall. So, I wasn't complaining with that. I could still, do multitasking on this budget device. It did offer some shortcomings, which I do want to get into right now. No 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. The 5 gigahertz, we only get the 2.4 Wi-Fi band on here. Bluetooth 4.2, you don't get the Bluetooth 5.0 as well. So that's just something to keep in mind. They also do give you a 5 megapixel front facing camera, which is a little bit dumbed down. It's not like 8 or like 20 or something like that you would see on other phones in this price point. But we still get the headphone jack, we still get facial recognition. The phone is a really good price at this level. It's offering some pretty good performance. Let's get into the performance. You can play Call of Duty, PUBG, Wolf, Car X, highway racing, things of that nature. Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Twitter, everything worked really good on here with the Snapdragon 450. So I really did like that. But one of the things that some people might want to know is how's the camera performance. So the camera performance was really good on this device. Now it does feature a triple camera setup, but this triple camera setup, it's not the most traditional camera setup because the portrait lens on here, it acts as a secondary camera system, meaning that it's not just meant for portraits. So you could do portraits with it, but it also acts as a secondary camera, which actually gives you depth. So you're gonna get wider, and I'm talking about like the main camera gives you a regular view, and then you get this wider view with the secondary camera. You also do get a macro camera as well, which I'll put up some samples so you can see that. So the front-facing camera actually does pretty good in daylight, and so does the main camera. I'm talking about video. They're not the most stable ones that I've ever looked at or used, but in the daytime, there was some times where if there was like some shade around me, you could see the specks on the picture, like where it was blurring because of the low quality. But it still managed to do a decent job in different scenarios. No night mode on here, I'm talking about. So no night mode on here. Let me try the facial recognition. And it's like, it's weird because sometimes it works, sometimes it does. Okay, that time it worked without any issues. But we do get the Galaxy Store on here, you know what I mean? Because Samsung has their own notes, their own gallery. They have their own, even messages they have their own one of that, which is kind of cool that they have like everything of their own. They even have their own gallery, which is really fun to play around with. But I did use this with a gimbal, without a gimbal. I'm going to show you how it looked when I was walking with the gimbal and when I was walking without the gimbal. And overall, the phone actually did surprise me. Really great battery life is the main thing that I would say about this device. Also, the storage is really good. I didn't run out of storage on here. The camera set is cool because you can get that secondary camera that goes in closer and wider. So you get a main one and a secondary one. And then, the color of this, I really like the color, the build quality. The screen is really big, it's 6.5 inches as well. So just to be exact, it's gonna offer you, 270 pixels per inch with the 16 by 720 display as well. And it's a medium density display, but I really like this device for the price. So let me know what you guys think down below. This is my usage of the Samsung Galaxy A02 after 1 week, but I'll get right back with you later. Peace.